Hey everybody, welcome to science class today. If you haven't already figured out, I'm not there. So you got a sub, obviously. They're here and they're playing this video. So the content objective for today is we're going to explain what a system is, and we're going to use an energy transfer diagram to describe what happens to the energy when a racquetball slash tennis ball and basketball are bounced together. Now, the first thing I want to point out is the book expected us to use a racquetball, but we used a tennis ball. If you remember back to the lab we did with the basketball and the tennis ball, this is what they're referring to. So when you watch when you get into the online science textbook, if it ever says racquetball, it's a tennis ball. We just switched them out. Tennis balls we had at the time, they were easier to use. So we used a tennis ball. So again, when you're doing the lesson, when you're watching the videos, when you're in the book, if it ever mentions racquetball, think tennis ball. Now, the vocabulary we're going to be focusing on today. We've already talked about energy. Energy is the ability to do work, and we've been talking about energy transfer. So we're going to continue to work with energy. Here's a new one. We're going to be talking about systems today. And then we're going to also be reviewing energy transfer diagrams. So those are three key things and three key terms that are going to help us get through the lab today. So when you're looking at the planner, remember the planner is your go-to. So just like I'm going through it today to show you what we're going to be working on, and it goes all the way down there, you are going to use the planner to guide you through today's activity. So this introduction video is the video that I'm creating right now. I'll link it in as soon as I get this video completed, edited, and online. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to do activity 5.4. You're going to complete the activity with your team. Now you're going to be watching the video to guide you through the activity. So when you're sitting, remember your team is the people that are sitting next to you. I don't expect you to be moving all over the room. Work with the people you're sitting next to. But as you're watching this video, and you each can watch the video, you each can work on the questions. But when you work on the questions, you can help each other. If you're confused, you can ask each other questions. Just stay on task. So the video will guide you through activity 5.4. Activity 5.4 is from your online science textbook. So make sure you get there. And eventually we're going to discuss this as a class. Won't do it tomorrow because you don't have school tomorrow. It's a PLC day. But probably on Thursday. So you should easily be able to finish up this activity today. Now, as you're getting into this, if you're struggling with the online textbook, if you're struggling with the Edpuzzle, if your internet's not working, just do the same things I've always suggested you do. Restart your internet, restart your browser, restart your Chromebook, and do a hard reset. So one of those things usually gets you back online. So make sure you do those. The other warning I'm going to give you is as you're watching the video, when we created this video, Mr. Phillips and I, we usually create all these videos to guide you through the lessons. We had paper textbooks. So in the video, when it talks about open to page 37, open to page 67, or whatever page it talks about in the video, ignore the page numbers because in the online textbook that you're using, you do not use page numbers. So just forget about those. I double checked. All the questions are the same word for word. So it'll guide you through the activity. Now the video is about 11 minutes long. I suspect it'll take you about 20 minutes to do the activity because you're going to have to do some typing. Once you get done with activity 5.4, you're going to switch over to the Edpuzzle, energy transfers. It's about 9 minutes long. Now, as you finish this, make sure you have the correct score. If you can score 5 or higher on the first attempt, submit. If you do not score 5 or higher in the first attempt, and believe it or not, some people don't because they don't actually listen to the video because they don't bring their earbuds. And I actually have some students have to redo it 3, 4, 5 times. If you do it anything over 1, you have to score 100% on it. So when it says do not submit your Edpuzzle until you've gotten the correct score, it does not say show Mr. Rattoon. What it does say is make sure you get these scores, then hit submit. So you should easily be able to finish these two things today. They are both due. I'm going to be checking them off. Now, for those of you who get done early, these two videos were talked about in the Ed Puzzle. So I've posted them here. So if you get done early, watch the stacked ball drop and then go to this one. Now I do have a warning here. When the video starts, the person has a lab coat on. It's all red. Some people might assume it's blood. It's not blood, it's paint. So you'll see the various people in the video, they all have different colored paint on their lab coats. Why? I don't know. So again, make sure that you finish up activity 5.4 today. Make sure you finish up the Ed Puzzle. And remember, you have a PLC day, or okay, you don't have a PLC day. You have the day off. The teachers need to work. So make sure these things are getting done today. Let me know if you have any questions. Thanks. Bye.